Hello, I'm Alwynne and I'm here to talk to you about trees over time, basically. So the first question we're going to talk about is how do you find out what trees grew where in the past? So say at this site 1,000 years ago a tree grew. How do we know that? Well, just to simplify it, say we have a red tree. Every spring it will produce red pollen which will fall on the ground and become preserved in the sediment. Then an event might happen, like the weather might change and it gets really wet and that red tree can't grow anymore. So a blue tree comes along and grows and it produces its own unique type of pollen which falls on the ground and gets preserved. Then something might happen, like people might come along, cut down the blue tree so that they can have agriculture, and then a different tree will grow, like this green tree, and it will produce, again, a different type of pollen which will fall on the ground and get preserved. So we come along today as scientists and take a core, and we can look through the depths of the core and see how the pollen changes, and from this we can see how trees have changed over time. So what I'm looking at is how pine and elm tree populations have changed over the time span of the last 10,000 years, which is since the end of the last ice age, over the continent of Europe. And the way I'm doing this is using pollen data from loads of sites that have already been analysed across Europe, and they look at a proportion of how the pollen changes to show how the tree population changes. And the reason I'm doing this is so that we can try to better understand what drives changes in tree populations and then plan better for the future. Thank you.